Hello everyone, today we will consider division of polynomial function. We had studied the addition and subtraction in the previous class, but this topic is very simple. Let's head into and see what it entails for us. Okay, our first question tells us to divide x squared plus 2x minus 15 by x plus 5. So as a trick, just identify if your fraction is an improper fraction where the degree of the numerator should be either greater than or equal to that of the denominator. So once that is achieved, we can box on. Now we use the long division method where the divisor, which is the denominator, stays outside the long division symbol, and the dividend, which is the numerator, stays inside the long division symbol. And the process requires us to focus on the first term of the dividend and the first term of the divisor. Perform division, that is x squared divided by x. By indices, that gives us x. Now you multiply the result you get with each of the terms in the divisor. That gives us s times x, that is x squared, and also x times 5, that is 5x. Now we perform subtraction as usual. So 2x minus 5x, this gives us minus 3x, and similarly x squared minus x squared gives us 0. Now since there are two terms in the divisor, there must be also two terms in the corresponding dividend. So the minus 15 remaining here should be dropped down, so we get minus 3x minus 15. As usual, you focus on the first term of the dividend, which is 3 minus 3x divided by x. So that gives us minus 3. Now you multiply the minus 3 with each term in the divisor. So you get minus 3 times x is minus 3x, and minus 3 times 5 is minus 15. Now we perform the subtraction. So minus 15 minus minus 15 is 0. Similarly, minus 3x minus minus 3x is 0. So we end up with no remainder. Therefore, quotient becomes x minus 3. Now the quotient is the answer you obtain after the long division. And in this case, there is no remainder. The second question says we should divide 3x with the power 4 plus x cubed minus x squared plus 3x plus 2 by x plus 1. So a quick check reveals that this fraction or this polynomial is an improper fraction where the degree of the numerator is greater than the degree of the denominator. So here the divisor, which is the x plus 1, stays outside, and the dividend, which is the 3x squared plus x cubed up to plus 2, stays inside. So focus on the first term of the divisor and the first term of the dividend, the first term of the divisor. So that is a 3x4 divided by x, that gives us minus 3x cubed, and we multiply by each term in the divisor. So that gives us 3x cubed times x is 3x with the power 4, and 3x cubed times 1 is 3x cubed. Perform the subtraction as usual. So we get x cubed minus 3x cubed is minus 2x cubed, and then 3x4 minus 3x4 is nothing. So I told you that since there are two terms in the divisor, there must be corresponding two terms in the corresponding dividend. So the minus x squared here must be dropped down, so we get minus 2x cubed minus x squared. Now minus 2x cubed divided by x here gives us minus 2x squared. Perform the multiplication, we get minus 2x squared times x is minus 2x cubed. Similarly, minus 2x times plus 1 is minus 2x squared. Perform the subtraction. So we have minus x squared minus minus 2x squared, that gives us plus x squared, and the 2x minus 2x cubed minus minus 2x cubed is 0. Now we drop the plus 3x here to this level, so we get x squared plus 3x. Division between x squared and x here gives us plus x. Multiplication happens, and we get x times x is x squared, and then x times 1 is x. Perform the subtraction as 3x minus x, that gives us 2x, and s squared minus s squared is 0, so nothing is written. And now we drop the plus 2 to this level, so we get 2x plus 2. Now we have 2x divided by x, that gives us plus 2. Perform the multiplication, that is plus 2 times x is 2x, and plus 2 times 1 is 2. Perform our subtraction, which gives us 0. So similarly, this division also produces no remainder. We only obtain our quotient. That becomes the answer here. The third question says divide x squared plus 12 minus 15 by x plus 4. So a quick check reveals that our fraction is an improper fraction where the degree of the numerator is 2 and that of the denominator is 1. So we can proceed. The divisor stays outside, the dividend stays inside the long division symbol. So as usual, we focus on the first term of both dividend and divisor. So x squared divided by x gives me x. Perform the multiplication, we have x times x is x squared and x times 4 is 4x. Perform the subtraction now. So 2x minus the 4x here gives us minus 2x, and s squared minus s squared is 0. Now the minus 15 must be dropped to the minus 2x, so we get minus 2x minus 15, since there are two terms correspondingly in the divisor. So perform minus 2x divided by x, that gives us minus 2. Now the multiplication, minus 2 times x is minus 2x, and minus 2 times 4 is minus 8. So perform the subtraction, that is minus 15 minus minus 8, that gives us minus 7, and minus 2x minus minus 2x is 0. Now we obtain an answer of minus 7 here. We watch that this fraction is not a proper fraction since the degree of this term here is less than that of the divisor. That is, the degree here is 0. You know there is x here, but the power is 0, and the x here has power 1. So 0 is definitely less than 1. Hence, this is a proper fraction. So we learn that we quit or we end our long division once we obtain a proper fraction. So our expression becomes x squared plus 2x minus 15 all over x plus 4 should be equal to the quotient. The quotient is a result obtained on top of the long division symbol, that is x minus 2 plus the remainder divided by x plus 4. So that is x minus 2 plus minus 7 all over x plus 4. Similarly, the last question is divide 3x cubed minus x squared plus 3x plus 2 by x plus 1. A quick check shows that this is also an improper fraction where the degree of the numerator or the dividend is 3 and then that of the divisor is 1. We can proceed. Now try this on your own, and you have to obtain your quotient to be 3x squared minus 4x plus 7 and a remainder of minus 5. Just know when we stop the long division, that we stop it only when we obtain a proper fraction, that is the degree of the dividend now becomes less than that of the divisor. You see that the remainder here, minus 5 here, has x with the power 0, that's why it's not written. So 0 here is less than the x with the power 1, the power 1. So we'll get 3x squared minus x squared plus 3x plus 2 all over x plus 1 should give us the quotient, which is 3x squared minus 4x plus 7 plus the remainder over the divisor, that is minus 5 over x plus 1. Hope you understood the division polynomials, and don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Make out to meet me in my next class. Thank you.